Well, I hope everyone had a very Merry Christmas yesterday, if you do indeed celebrate, and with that, you may have gotten some new gifts, maybe some cash that you want to spend on the Nintendo Switch, or maybe you even got a brand new Nintendo Switch itself. And in today's video, I want to hop into the great deals section on the Nintendo Switch eShop and break down exactly which games are discounted right now that I believe are absolutely worth taking a second look at and potentially adding into your Nintendo Switch library right now. What's up, Nation? If it's your first time on the channel, make sure you join Sunbro Nation by subscribing below. Hit the like button on this video if you enjoy it today, and make sure you turn on your bell notification icon if you're kept up to date with all the newest gaming news. As I mentioned, guys, today we are hopping into the Nintendo Switch eShop, and specifically the great deals section under the store, which is actually the third option down, where it starts at featured, then recent releases, then great deals. I believe my camera's covering it for this particular recording, but that is the section that we will be going through in case if you guys want to hop into your own Nintendo Switch eShop and check out some of these games. Now, some of these have been on previous discount videos that we've made on the channel. Others are not, because under this section, it has kind of a mix of what's selling very well right now and what are some notable discounts. And just from the top, Just Dance 2023, while that's not a game that really appeals to me, it is a super recent release that's half price right now, marked down to $29.99. Hades is one that only has a discount on it for 2 days remaining at the time of filming this video, but is definitely, for any roguelike action adventure RPG fans out there, it is a must. Very fun hack and slash style combat with, yes, it is punishing. You do restart whenever you die, but it's not a clean slate restart like a lot of roguelikes typically are. And it's one that if you persevere through and hone your skills, you will progress, you will get that hook set in. And the great thing is that we recently got the announcement that Hades 2 will be coming out next year in 2023. So maybe a perfect time to pick up the original Hades at $12.49. Marvel Superheroes 2 marked down from, it's 90% off. Now, it's unfortunately only 9 hours left at the time of filming this video, so you won't have much more time to grab this, but that's kind of a crazy discount. And while I'm not familiar with the Lego Marvel games and how they run and play and everything, Lego games are Lego games, and I personally very much enjoyed Lego Star Wars on the Nintendo Switch. That may be a good one to pick up at $4.49 right now. Very steep discount. Another last minute Lego sale that is ending is the Harry Potter collection at $9.99 right now. Again, only 9 hours remaining for that as well, but huge discount on Lego games if you guys are fans of that. Now, Overcooked 1 and 2 are both steeply discounted right now, and these are games that I didn't honestly expect to enjoy as much as I did, but I do think that if you get into the same room with friends and family and play together locally, that this is a fantastic experience and a ton of fun, because each person is essentially assigned to their own job in the kitchen, or you can try to tackle many different jobs as once, but planning and communication is really the focal point of this game, and you do have to work together strategically to actually progress through the levels and get the good star ratings. And again, these are just outright fun. You're going to be doing a lot of yelling at your friends and family members and trying to get them to follow the correct instructions to advance in the titles. And considering that Overcooked 1, if you just want to try it out, is 90% off right now at $1.99, just hop in and get that one. If you really find yourself enjoying that title, you may want to pick up the second one at 75% off, or $6.24. You then have a few different games here. Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate is one that you do oftentimes see on sale, so it is ending in 9 hours, but it's $11.99 right now. Don't freak out if now is not the time for you to buy that game. This one's almost always on sale on the Nintendo Switch, but 80% off is a notable discount. NBA 2K 2023, very recent release, and for basketball fans out there, while there's not much time left, $23.99 is not a bad price for that, especially considering how new it is. You then have Borderlands Legendary Collection, which is a collection of the Borderlands games. Another one that will be ending very soon, but for Borderlands fans out there, worth looking into. It Takes Two, a fantastic couch co-op game, is 25% off right now. It won Game of the Year in 2021, and well deserved. Fantastic one to go through and play with a friend or family member. Cuphead, this is one that I've talked about plenty of times on the channel before, so I won't spend much time on it, but super hardcore difficulty, action adventure, platformer slash shooter game, and you have to play this with a friend. I personally think it is so much fun to go through together and try to progress and hone your skill set to advance ultimately and beat the game. Diablo 2 Resurrected, that was a lot of fun for me on the Switch to hop back into, especially if you have nostalgia for that game after it was originally released on the PC back in the day. And by all accounts, the Nintendo Switch version is a very enjoyable one, and it's really cool how you can toggle the classical graphics with the new upgraded graphics on and off depending on how you want to play it. I personally kept the better graphics all throughout the entire gameplay, but these are the type of games that I personally enjoy booting up and playing online together with friends. And you have 3 days still to take advantage of the discount on Diablo 2 Resurrected at $19.79. Then you have another last minute one, Grand Theft Auto the Trilogy, the definitive edition on the Switch, unfortunately released in a very buggy state. We got plenty of fun graphical glitch compilation videos out of it, and it's one that I just feel like even at a 50% off discount still might not be worth it. While they fixed a lot of the bugs and issues, the Nintendo Switch version still kind of chugs along from everything that I've seen online, and I think we need to get this one down under the $20 price point to really make it worth the purchase. But if you have heavy nostalgia for these classic Grand Theft Auto games, it is nice that you get 3 right now at 50% off for $29.99. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, a brand new Nintendo Switch release and a major one from Ubisoft that is available for 25% off right now. This is a big one for tactical strategy RPG fans out there. Yes, it is a crossover with Mario and the Rabbids series, so don't expect a classical Mario game, but rather the settings and the characters from the Mario universe playing through the Rabbids style game. And these have been very successful, and I hope that we continue to see more support for them. $44.99 is not a bad price to jump in and check that out. Unpacking is $13.99 right now on the eShop. You have the Spyro Trilogy, 3 days remaining on this sale at $15.99. Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga, another one. All these Lego games are about to expire, but this at half price, it's definitely the best Star Wars Lego game we've seen to date. Cooking Simulator, one that I haven't spent any time with, but 2 days remaining on this discount, 90% off, is only $1.99 on the eShop. So if you're into cooking and simulator type games, this might be the one for you. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, all of your classic Crash Bandicoot games in one bundle pack at 60% off is only $15.99 right now. So platforming fans out there, and especially if you grew up with these games, you may want to hop in and take advantage of that discount, because that is honestly a very good price for that collection of Crash games. Then you have a little to the left, which I'm not sure what this game is, kind of looks like you're doing puzzles. It's only 15% off, 3 days remaining at $12.74. Then you also have yet another Lego game that will be ending soon, $7.49 for the DC super villains, it looks like. So one that I'm not familiar with at all, but might be worth it. Bastion at 80% off or $2.99 right now on the eShop. That is a steep discount that you may want to look into. Green Hell $2.49 rather, 90% off. Some of these really notable discounts, guys. BioShock the Collection is one that, while it will be expiring soon, these are fantastic ports to the Nintendo Switch, and it is $49.99 regular. You can get it for $9.99 right now. So BioShock fans, definitely be sure to check that out. Unravel 2, 80% off, $3.99 right now. Cuphead, once again, the discount is actually on the game and the DLC bundles. So if you don't own Cuphead yet at all and you want to check out everything that it has to offer with all of the content, this would be the route to go, with 6 days left and $19.70 being the sale price. Lego Marvel Superheroes, another big discount ending soon, $9.99 right now on the eShop. Little Nightmares 1 and 2, this is actually a really cool one for like horror storytelling, really unique art styles type fans out there, that you're going to be figuring out puzzles and trying to survive all along the way with, I mean, honestly, one of the most abstract, unique art styles you will see in a video game. I think these are both very well done, and 70% off or $14.99 for both games, Little Nightmares 1 and 2, I think is definitely a steal, and one that people should consider looking into if you haven't already. Then you have Monopoly, the classical board game. Yeah, you can play it on the Switch, and it actually plays pretty nice if you have friends around that maybe are not the biggest into traditional games, but they know how to play board games. This is a much more concise, easy way to experience Monopoly, as opposed to keeping up with all of the board pieces and the cards if you own the classical version, and it might not take quite as long to get through it, as Monopoly seems to somehow on the board game version take like 3 to 5 hours to complete minimum every time you you start playing it. Real Boxing 2, I'm assuming a boxing simulator game, $199 or 86% off, but only 9 hours remaining at the time of filming this video. Civilization 6 at $599 right now, 80% off. Hot Wheels Unleashed Turbo Racing, this is a notable discount at 75% off because I grew up with Hot Wheels Turbo Racing back in the day, and I loved the super unrealistic arcade style of that. Hot Wheels Unleashed is not that, but rather more realistic, but it's still cool to relive some nostalgia with the classic Hot Wheel style tracks and have a legit racing game to experience with online modes intact and all. So $12.49, and considering that Hot Wheels Unleashed just came out at the end of 2021 last year, I think that that is a steal of a price for this game. The Jackbox Party Pack 3, not sure about this one, but 35% off, $16.24 right now. Uno, I actually have purchased. That shows you that I don't purchase many eShop games. I always get them physically when I can, but it's classical Uno. It's fun to play with more casual friends that maybe don't play a lot of the hardcore games out there. And what else can you say? It's Uno. There is Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered, which is a lot of fun for me personally. I had a ton of fun playing this game back on the PS3 and Wii when it was originally sold, and this one is a ton of fun, and I think the remastered edition only makes this game more enjoyable. So that's another strong recommendation for me at $7.99 or 80% off right now on the Nintendo Switch eShop. You then have a few other recent releases. Cult of the Lamb is actually a very recent release and a very cool indie game. It is only 20% off, but still $23 for a recent release is not a bad price. You then have a standalone edition of Diablo Resurrected at $13.19, and we'll kind of graze over the rest of these here. 63% off for Assassin's Creed fans out there right now. You do have the Rebel Collection, which includes Black Flag and Rogue, at $14.79 right now, or 63% off, and plenty of time to still grab that one as it has 8 days remaining on the sale. Yooka-Laylee is 90% off right now, or just $3.99. This is a very intriguing looking game, one that I have not picked up or really looked into, but at this price point, 90% off, I may even be adding this into my collection after the end of the video. Goat Simulator, a lot of fun, silly fun at that. Six days remaining on this sale, 80% off, $5.99 right now to pick up Goat Simulator. And then you do just have, you can kind of see on screen here, I guess we will mention the fact that the original Final Fantasy VII right now, especially with all of the talk recently of Crisis Core recently coming out, and you know how that all intertwines. It's a little bit more of a deep dive into the story before Final Fantasy VII. You can get the actual OG Final Fantasy VII playable on the Switch for $7.99 right now. 3 days remaining on that price point on the Nintendo Switch eShop. River City Girls 2 is a small discount of 10% off. I believe they just had a free trial either on the first or second one of that game, and fans seem to enjoy it. I don't know much about it myself. Last one that we'll spend just a little bit of time on is TMNT Shredder's Revenge. Pick this up, even though it's 20% off right now and just a $5 discount. It is still one that anybody who has any kind of level of love or nostalgia for classical Turtles games, especially Turtles in Time, this is the experience you want to have in the modern day with a release in the Turtles franchise, because they hit it out of the park with this, and I can't highly recommend this one enough. Outside of that, I will let you guys do your own research on the pricing discounts available, because if you look at the great deals section in the top left of the page, there's like something like 3,800 total game discounts going on right now on the eShop. And while I typically try to collect physically when I can, there's still some deals you just can't pass up, and quite a few. I mean, the mass majority of Switch games actually aren't released physically because there's just such huge indie level support on the eShop, which I think is a very cool thing to see. So I want to hear from you guys at this point in the video, whether or not you're planning on picking up any new games. Were you surprised with any last minute Christmas gifts or Christmas Day gifts that you now have in your Switch library that you're excited about? And definitely let me know if you got any money for Christmas, how you're planning on spending that to build out your Switch collection personally. So regardless of your thoughts and feelings on everything we talked about today, I do look forward to hearing from you all in the comments down below before you leave the video, as I do look forward to getting a back and forth conversation started with you all around these topics. Go watch yesterday's video next if you haven't already, which is on screen right now. Also make sure you like, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video.